An interesting one, and this is the first we have seen of Caitlin Clark's workout footage. You can't look too much into it, but all I will say is she looks like she's moving better than last.
Before we break this down, drop a comment and let me know. If Caitlin Clark improves her left-hand drives and gets more comfortable shooting out of her right pocket, can she become the greatest guard in WNBA history? Now let's talk about this new offseason footage. Caitlin Clark's first workout clips of the offseason just dropped, and they look completely different from what we saw a year ago. Around this time last year, the internet was going crazy over that viral video of her knocking down roughly 92 out of 100 three-pointers in a single workout. It was everywhere. And throughout the offseason, we kept seeing more footage of her locked into shooting drills. But this time, the emphasis looks different, and that shift might tell us everything about what she's focused on improving.
Game winner.
This year, the first footage we're getting isn't shooting drills, it's full 5-on-5 action. That's a major shift from last offseason. And there are some really interesting details in these clips that hint at what Caitlin and the Fever coaching staff are emphasizing this summer. Let's start with the most obvious takeaway. Caitlin looks like she's moving better. Now, some people will say that's reading too much into limited footage. But stick with me. Last year, especially during preseason, there were stretches where she just didn't look fully right physically. It wasn't that she looked bad, but her movement felt slightly off. She didn't always appear completely comfortable or at peak explosiveness, and this new footage, though you see sharper stop and start bursts, you see quicker changes of direction, you see more pop in her first step. She looks more dynamic. And that's a big deal heading into year 2. If she's building on the skill foundation of her rookie season, while leveling up her conditioning and lateral movement, that's a scary combination for the rest of the league. Viewers who had tuned in casually found themselves staying longer than planned, while others who hadn't even intended to watch basketball suddenly felt like they were missing out. The numbers reflected that shift immediately. Engagement surged and viewership climbed, not because of manufactured controversy, but because genuine interest had been sparked. This moment fits perfectly into Caitlin Clark's broader journey. On the court, she spent years reshaping expectations, shattering records with range, confidence, and a creativity that dares defenses to keep up. Off the court, she refuses to shrink herself into something palatable, instead leaning into her competitiveness, intelligence, and love for the game as it actually exists. Her NBC appearance felt like a natural extension of that trajectory, a moment where all those qualities converged, revealing just how incomplete the usual narratives around women's basketball and athlete media roles really are. For decades, sports broadcasting has quietly dictated who can be authoritative, who can analyze, and who is relegated to novelty. Caitlin walks straight through those boundaries, not by calling them out, but by making them irrelevant. When she spoke, the conversation shifted from surface-level storylines to the mechanics and decisions that actually shape games. That shift resonated deeply with fans tired of recycled debates and exaggerated drama masquerading as analysis.